Exciting news, my friends. I wrote a bot, or writing a bot for OCS. So it's OCS 4.3. I know this is 4.1, but it will cover the phases. It'll give you hints and helps on that. It will cover the massive combat table. So it includes surprise modifiers, it includes overruns, it includes the entire table. It does the combat sequence summary. It does the barrage facility. It does the barrage table. It does any flak rolls that you have. It does supply. It does pretty much everything. So I need to add air combat in there. Let's see. We'll do air transport success, air base capture. Should have everything in it when it's done. So I'm about 3/4 done at this point. I wanted to see if anyone wanted any features in it. For example, let's do some combat. Hey Google, open combat series.
Okay, let's get the test version of combat series.
So we're going to do 8 and 4.
OCS helper.
Attacking with 16 and 2 versus 4 and 3.
Attacker, option 1. Defender, loses, 1, option 1, in open terrain.
Terrain is now very close.
You are now attacking into very close terrain.
Attacking with 12 and 2 versus 4 and 3.
Defender gains surprise. Attacker, loses, 1, option 1. Defender, option 1, in very close terrain.
Over attack with 5 and 4 versus 9 and 4.
Defender gains surprise. Attacker, loses, 1, option 1. Defender, option 1, in very close terrain.
So if you don't hear it, repeat.
Defender gains surprise. Attacker,
So it'll
loses,
repeat over and over as
1,
many times as you
option
need
1.
to figure out what you need
Defender,
to do.
option 1, in very close terrain.
Starting aircraft phase.
Next is reinforcement phase.
How does fuel work?
Fuel is required to move trucks or units with tracks. Costs 1 T to move 1 counter of 1 SP to flip formation marker to its fueled side.
Cancel. So you can see it will cover not only the surprise and all that stuff, but it'll cover defender surprise, it'll cover attacker surprise. It also does the overruns, and if you're in different terrain, you just tell it what terrain you're in, and it'll keep that terrain. In other words, I know that I'm attacking in close terrain, I tell it close terrain, it remembers forever that I'm in close terrain. And so when I do that, so when I have open terrain, I'll need to tell it, and that way I'll have to do terrain over and over and over and over and over for each piece. So if you're in one particular terrain, then you could just do that. So the workflow is extremely quick. I mean, you're talking a couple of seconds versus doing the rolls, doing the lookups, looking this stuff up, looking all this stuff up. So it also read you, instead of AL101, it'll say attacker loses 1, option 1, etc. So all of that is covered as well. So if you want any additional features, let me know, but this is looking fantastic. It's going to make my games, I think, go a lot faster. I just developed this for myself, so if anyone else uses it or can use it, then that's great. Just let me know what features that you would like added.